Hi, this is Bisharup Tarafdar from India Astrologer. In this video, I'm going to talk about how we are going to elapse this month of March 2015 for all signs. I'm not making a separate video for each signs. I'm making a composite video and I'm going to highlight the major transit which is happening this month, and based on that what it implies for the people for the month of March 2015. Initially, we would say that Mercury is in the sign Capricorn opposite to Jupiter, getting the aspect of Jupiter from Cancer, and till 8th of this month Mercury would be in the sign Capricorn and opposite to Jupiter transit. So if you're running Mercury Dasha Bhukti Antara or planetary time of Mercury, that is Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyanta Dasha or Dasha Bhukti Antara, however you call it, it is a beneficial time for you. Mercury opposite to Jupiter in the sign Capricorn till 8th of March. And after 8th of March, Mercury is moving to the sign Aquarius, which will be neutral. No negative aspect, no positive aspect would be falling on Mercury during that time. Venus, today when I'm giving making this recording, is exactly conjoined with Ketu in the sign Pisces, and Venus would be in very close proximity with Ketu in Pisces for another 3 to 4 days. And if you're running Venus Dasha Bhukti Antara, or if you're running Venus time in your planetary, if you're running Venus time in your horoscope, it will be difficult and it will force you to do certain things which Venus implies in your chart. For example, I'm a Leo ascendant with Venus being the third lord of my sign. The house of communication is forcing me to do this video today. I thought of doing it later, but just the conjunction of Ketu and Venus in the sign Pisces is forcing me to make the video. Similarly, if you're running Venus Dasha Bhukti Antara, at present moment, the conjunction of Ketu and Venus in exact degree in Pisces would force you to do certain things which Venus implies in your chart. I'm not going details what Venus is implying in each chart. It varies from chart to chart. It varies from a lot of other factors implied here, which sign Venus is positioned, which nakshatra Venus is positioned. A lot of things are there. But whatever Venus is signifying in the chart, and if you are running a Venus Dasha Bhukti Antara, that is the planetary timing of Venus, you are under the pressure of Ketu to take some action, and Rahu opposite to Venus. It is not a very so-called good time, but after 5th, Venus would be in the sign Pisces, start receiving aspect from Jupiter from Cancer, which would be positive for Venus. And from 20th of this month, from 5th of this month till 12th of this month, Venus would be in the sign Pisces, getting the aspect of Jupiter from Cancer. So that is a favorable time for Venus, out from Ketu aspect or Rahu aspect, and getting the aspect of Jupiter from 5th of this month till the 12th of this month, and then Venus would be moving to the sign Aries. Mars is also very close to Ketu right now in the sign Pisces, and Mars would be coming even more closer to Ketu from 5th of this month to till 10th of this month. Mars would be very close to Ketu in the sign Pisces. That time, whatever Mars is signifying in your chart, and if you're running Dasha Bhukti Antara of Mars, you'll be facing it. It will be a challenge for you with Ketu coming very close to Mars. And after 10th of this month, Mars till 23rd, Mars would be in the sign Pisces and getting the aspect of Jupiter from Cancer. So if you're running Mars time, Dasha Bhukti Antara, after 10th of this month till 23rd, it will be a favorable time and you might experience a good time if you're running Mars Dasha Bhukti Antara or Mars planetary time period. And after 23rd, Mars is entering the sign Aries, and when it enters the sign Aries, it will cast its 8th aspect on Saturn in Scorpio. Transit Saturn is in the Scorpio, getting the aspect of Jupiter. Till now everything was fine with Saturn, but moment Mars enters Aries on 23rd of this month and start casting its 8th aspect on Saturn, there will be some change with respect to whatever Saturn has been signifying with you earlier. You might experience, if you're running Saturn Dasha Bhukti Antara, you might face it even more. And Saturn is under the influence of Jupiter as well as Mars, so something good as well as something changing would be happening to you, and you would be forced to do some hard work also right now to achieve your goal. And I need to mention one thing: when Saturn would be under the aspect of Mars, Saturn would go retrograde also. Saturn would get retrograde this month, around the second week of this month. So Saturn retrograde, Saturn under the aspect of Mars and Jupiter would force you to do certain things or would force you to be hardworking. And if you're running Saturn Dasha Bhukti Antara, you'll be facing it even more. And one more important thing, most important thing which I did not mention earlier, it is the eclipse which is happening this month. That is the new moon solar eclipse happening in the sign Pisces, when Sun and Moon will be conjoined with Ketu. That will be happening on 20th of this month. I think 20th of this month. It will be happening. Sun and Moon in the sign Pisces, close proximity with Ketu. New moon solar eclipse happening. So there will be some change. Whatever Pisces denotes in your chart, that house would undergo some change. And there will be even a more powerful, intense full moon solar eclipse happening next month, in the month of April, which I will be discussing in the next month. But there is a new moon solar eclipse happening in the sign Pisces, and whatever Pisces indicates in your chart, whichever houses Pisces indicate in your chart, there can be some change you might expect to see. So we have briefly discussed about Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, and most of the planets have been discussed. And Jupiter is in the sign Cancer, casting its aspect in Pisces, Scorpio and Capricorn. So initially it had Mercury in the sign Capricorn, and it has been helping Saturn in the sign Scorpio all the way through, and it has been helping in the sign Mars and Venus in the sign Pisces, and it is also helping the sign planet Ketu in general. If you are running Ketu Dasha Bhukti Antara, it is a very favorable time you are running at present moment. Ketu getting the aspect of Jupiter from Cancer, it's a good for Ketu. So if you are running Jupiter Ketu time, it is mostly a positive thing. So this is how briefly you would be elapsing this month of March. So wish you all the best. Happy